hope you're doing well. I am coming to you guys today with a review. So I did get a package yesterday. I shopped the Sephora VIB sale. It was actually just the Sephora sale. When I shopped it, it was all the Sephora brand was 30% off, which is a really good deal, honestly, for Sephora. They don't do a lot of sales, and when they do sales, they ain't that great, but like there's not a lot of money taken off. But honestly, this Sephora sale was actually a pretty good deal. And so I decided to pick this up. And it's the Sephora Best Skin Ever Foundation. This is a long wearing, medium coverage foundation with a natural finish. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, fragrance free, and it retails for about $20. Now you can get it, of course, 30% off with the Sephora sale, but typically it's about $20, which is a little bit high. But honestly, if you really think about it, when you go to like Target or grocery store or whatever, and you purchase one of like the L'Oreal foundations, a lot of times they're anywhere between $12 and $14. So you're really not paying too much more for the Sephora foundation. Drugstore foundations have really gotten expensive over the years. They're definitely a lot more expensive than they used to be. So this does also have an anti-pollution benefit to it, which I'm not really sure what that really means. I'm guessing it blocks out like free radicals and pollution from your skin. But yeah, it all sounds great. It really does. And I am pretty excited to be able to try it out with you guys today. So let's try it out because I am excited. So I did get the shade 17.5N, which is like a light medium neutral shade. I literally guessed my shade on the website, and I'm actually thinking I probably got the right shade because, well, hopefully it is a little bit lighter, but hopefully it will be the correct shade. So this is the shade selection for the foundation. It's not bad. There's a pretty good amount of variety, not the best I've ever seen, but definitely quite a few to choose from. Not too light for me. I really don't want to have to use like something else mixed in with it. But I am going to probably use it with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter because just in case it is a little bit light, this will just give it a little bit of glow and color. So we shall see. Here is the packaging, of course. I actually really do like this packaging. I think it's very simple, but to the point. The little top is kind of like a see-through kind of gray charcoaly type color. And then it does have the little pump action on the bottle here. And this is 25 milliliters or 0.84 fluid ounces. So I am going to really quickly do my concealer and my color corrector that I always like to do, and then I will join you guys back here to try out the foundation. So I'll be right back. All right, so I just applied my concealer and my color corrector, and for my concealer I did use the NYX Bear With Me concealer serum, which I really like. I use the shade I cannot even remember, beige. And then for my color corrector, of course, I use the Pixie by Petra Brightening Peach Corrector. So before I do my foundation, I am going to apply the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And a lot of you guys are probably like, why do you do this step? Because I love the glow that it gives me. Also, I feel like it just kind of makes any foundation look better. So just apply a little throughout my face, and then I mix it in with my foundation. You can wear it on its own, but I like the way it looks with my foundation. So let's try this out. So I'm gonna use my little beauty sponge, my little makeup sponge. I don't know, it doesn't really look like it's gonna be too light, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe just a tad. So I'm just gonna apply right there with my e.l.f. Halo Glow. Yeah, definitely doesn't have any kind of weird scent to it or anything, which is actually very nice and pleasant. And so far, it actually looks like it's a good color match. It literally looks like it matches the color of my skin pretty well. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this throughout. Ooh, I feel like I applied a little too much. A little goes a long way with this foundation. The coverage is definitely like a medium coverage. It's not full coverage at all, but it still looks like skin. Like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing a bunch of makeup on my face. And I know on the camera it probably looks a little bit different, but in person it has like a little bit of a dewy look to it, but not like overly dewy. Definitely a natural finish. I do agree with them on that. I think it looks like skin, you know, it has a little bit of like a nice like glow to it, a tiny bit of dewiness, but not like oily dewy. Covers up things pretty well. I mean, for anything that you need a lot more coverage, you definitely want to go in with a concealer first, but I think it does, you know, cover up pretty well. It actually covered up my melasma spots pretty decently over there on my forehead. So this is how it's looking so far. Yeah, I really like that actually. I am very, very impressed. This is one of the best foundations I've used in a while. And the colors, you know, they're pretty true to the shade name. Like, if you're looking at a light, medium, neutral shade, I feel like it definitely is what it says it is. So it shouldn't be too hard to find your color match. Of course, I always encourage going in the store rather than getting them online. But I just really got lucky with this one. It actually looks really, really good, and I'm very impressed with it. I am curious to see how it's going to wear throughout the day. So of course we're going to do a wear test, and I am going to be going into work here in just a little bit. Actually, I need to, you know, continue getting ready. I'm going to wear this throughout the day. I am going to set it with some of this infallible fresh wear powder just to kind of see, you know, because I am in Florida and it is still hot. It is November and it is still hot. It was literally almost 90 yesterday, so it is still hot. But I'm just gonna do a light dusting of this infallible fresh wear powder just to kind of set everything, do my brows and everything else, and then I'm going to head out the door, go to work, and I will update you guys later on today and let you know how this foundation wore. So I will see you here in a bit. So this is on my lunch break at work, and I'd been wearing this foundation for about 4 hours. I can see some of the spots around my nose kind of in the creases and corners, and also the spot where I was wearing my glasses that it kind of rubbed off. And overall, I still think it looks pretty good, but I can definitely tell I'm starting to feel oily, and I didn't use a primer with this. I normally don't have to, so I may need to try with a primer next time. So this is about 12 hours later at the end of the day. I was about to go wash my face off, and I filmed this quick little shot. So I could tell that it had definitely rubbed off in a few spots, and in some of my fine lines on my face, it did kind of bunch up in there, and also around my nose, kind of those creases on the sides of your nose. I did feel like product kind of bunched up there, but I wonder if wearing a primer would extend the life of that. So overall, I still think it looked pretty good, and it definitely didn't look extremely oily. I was pretty satisfied with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll try this product out yourself as well. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell to be notified of future videos.